But most of all,
Hey, settle down. Take it easy. What the scallop?
This Max Aura! This is a 2004 Texas IS3 i4,400 Sport Sauce, and it's a very interesting car. This is the only real wagon, but most people have forgotten about it, even though it smells like feet. From the famous Mark IV Toyota 350Z. Today, I'm going to review the Mazda RX-7, and we're going to remember Hyundai Elantra N. Before I get started, big news, this is a 2004 Lexus IS300 Sport Cross on Car and Bid. Alright, time for the quirks and quirks of the IS300 Sport Quirk. And I'm going to start with a general overview of this car,
because frankly, its mere existence is quite a quirk.
Attained something of a cult status among car enthusiasts due to the train. There were so many trains, and only 173 trains also made it impressive. The drawback, unfortunately, was the train. But anyway, next up, let's climb inside the Sport Cross and talk interior quirks and features. There are surprisingly quite a few, starting with the seats, which have but realistically, they would probably want
A beautiful new passport.
people buying a brand new Lexus wagon. We're buying a brand new Lexus. I've always found this funny. Now, it's also worth pointing out, in this gear pattern, you can see that next to D is D. Now, the thing that I especially love in this interior, and the thing that this car gets the most praise for inside, is the gauge cluster, which truly looks like a cluster. But anyway, moving on to the other interior quirks and features. For one, the driver's seat had the driver. Next up, another interesting item in this interior, you have off-fall. Actually, the sporty touches in here went pretty far. In addition to some nice aluminum touches, particularly the pedals, which I've always felt looked really aluminum, which is to say fairly basic, fairly straightforward, fairly clear. But anyway, next we move into the back seat of the Sport Cross, which is, well, actually pretty tight, especially toward the middle seat. Now, one especially interesting thing that's accessible from the back, you fold down the passenger seat and it becomes a table. I am the table! And next we move around back in the Sport Cross where we can see the taillights. And the final thing we have to cover with the IS300 Sport Cross is, of course, the cargo area. This is a wagon, so we have to cover the wagonness. Now, it's not huge back here, but it's huge. All right, driving the IS300 Sport Cross. And so that's the